What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And you know, the writer's strike is over, but it's really not over because there's going to be the aftermath. There's going to be the fallout after the strike. On the other side of the strike, once all the dust settles, you know, that there were going to be some more issues. There were going to be a lot of writers that were going to be out of work. There were going to be a lot of shows that were being canceled. They were being canceled during the strike. You know, in the waning moments of the strike, just before they, you know, signed their names and the ink dried, there were a lot of cancellations then. And now we're getting to the point where some studios like Amazon are like, yeah, you know what? We ain't even really going to start this thing back up. And so now we got the WGA threatening lawsuits. As you can see on Deadline here, WGA threatens Amazon Studios of contract violations over failing to recommence TV writers' rooms. So basically they said, yeah, you guys were supposed to start up some of these writers' rooms after the strike is over, but you didn't start them up. And that's a contract violation. This is in violation of the contracts that we're in. And so, yeah, you guys got to either restart them up or, you know, we're going to be asking for some compensation and all of that kind of stuff. And listen, this was obvious. Again, don't say we didn't warn you. We were talking about this during the strike, that after you got on the other half of the strike, there was going to be stuff like this going down because these studios are like, man, we can't keep making all of these shows. And a lot of these shows don't give us the return on investment that we're looking for. So why are we going to continue to pump money into this thing? You know, and the writers didn't understand that, hey, you know what? We either got to cut back on the nonsense that we're writing, write better television shows, you know, write better movies, write better content, or B, we got to take our trash writing out to the marketplace. You know, you can do your own TV shows. You know, YouTube is a thing. You can go ahead and write something, get some clowns to act it out, put it out there on YouTube. Let's see what we get. You could always do that. Or you could go and write novels. You know, self-publishing is a thing. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if you really believe that strongly in your work, get out there in the marketplace and prove what you got. Show us what you got. But a lot of these cats didn't do it. So now they're mad that the studios are failing to recommence these TV writers' rooms. Let's go ahead and check this article out on Deadline. Nearly 2 months after the end of the 148-day writer strike, the Writers Guild of America West is taking on Amazon over a number of stalled series. The guild has accused the streamer of violating its contract after it emerged that Amazon Studios has yet to convene writers' rooms for several shows that were already underway before the work stoppage earlier this year. I want y'all to keep in mind something. They're saying several shows, okay? Or a number of stalled series, all right? They didn't say all of the series. They didn't start the writers' rooms back up for everybody. It's a number, okay? A certain specific number or several shows, but not all. I wonder why they didn't start them up on those particular shows. Yeah, because they probably knew, hey, man, this show is trash. I mean, we ain't even trying to do this thing anymore. Jesus, man, they probably forgot that the show even existed. You know, they probably sitting up here like, damn, we still doing this crap? What the hell? How did this not get canceled? Wow, why are we still doing this? And now we getting lawsuits. You can see like, what's her name? Jennifer Salke just opening up some paperwork and be like, what the hell is this lawsuit about? Oh, damn. Oh, you know what? Hey, we forgot to cancel a show and now they suing us because we didn't reopen the writer's room. God damn it. Ain't that crazy? All the stuff that we canceled. But you know what? I forgot that we were even doing that show. Yeah, out of sight, out of mind, I guess. All right, yeah, well, you know, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that right now. Let me get on the phone. We getting that shit canceled today. Yeah. You gotta know that that's where things is at right now. A lot of these studios have probably forgotten that some of these shows even existed, and now they're getting sued over it, man. It's absolutely hilarious. In a statement provided to Deadline, the Guild said the WGA West has notified Amazon Studios that their failure to recommence a number of writers' rooms after the strike is a violation of the strike termination agreement between the WGA and AMPTP, Article 7, blah, blah, blah. Studios are obligated to return writers to work upon termination of the strike and the writers' personal service agreement. Yeah, it's a whole lot of gobbledygook. You know, now they're saying, oh, yeah, the Guild's going to bring legal action against Amazon and any other studio that just violates the STA. Listen, this is just a shout out to all them other studios. Hey, if you haven't canceled stuff, get it canceled now. You know, because what's going to probably end up happening is they're just going to say, you know what? Open the writer's room back up. Let these morons finish their work. All right, you guys done? Is the script finished? All right, we got all the scripts. All right. Oh, by the way, we decided not to even make this. But you guys that got compensated, you guys got paid. Get the hell out of here. That's it. All right. Hey, take down everybody's name that was in this writer's room. They will never work for us again. Sometimes you just got to take an L, in my opinion. Trying to bring legal action, sometimes that's a good thing. I'm not saying that you never should go after what's rightfully yours. But at the same time, it's like, when you're in a town where they're about to cut a whole lot of work, the Writers Guild is really, in my opinion, has not done well by the writers, in the way that they've been handling stuff with the studios. They needed to come in there kind of with a softer approach, because the studios are like, look, we're bleeding money. Yeah, we all went in super hard on the streaming thing, and maybe that was a dumb idea, but we did it. And here we are, and we're trying to make this all work, and you guys are going on strike, and you're taking us to court, and you're doing all of this legal stuff, and it's like, it's just easier not to have as many of these writers and these actors around, Let's just cut back on the amount of content that we're putting out there, and let's only hire the primo bestest of the best writers. That's the only people that we're looking for. And so, yeah, a lot of these cats, these are the people, in my opinion, that are probably on their way out. All of these writers that didn't get their writers' rooms restarted up, they're probably on their way out. It's not clear which series are affected or what is preventing the series from getting back up and running. But while writers who are not being paid are still under contract for Amazon Studios series, they cannot search for other writing work. Well, it's easy then, okay? It's real easy. Hey, let me out of my contract. Hey, you guys didn't get this thing started up in a reasonable amount of time, whatever time frame you want to give to it, 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever. All right, yeah, you know what? Cancel my contract. Or there should be a clause in there that says if you haven't started up work on a series within a specified period of time, you're going to pay them out some kind of buyout clause, and then they're done with their contract. There's probably an easier way to do it than taking them to court. But again, you got to write that stuff into the original agreement. And yeah, you can see the streamer has been going through the process of evaluating his pipeline. Just yesterday, 3 series, The Horror of Dolores Roach, Harlan Coben's Shelter, and With Love were canceled. So yeah, they just got to get these other series canceled up too. And then that's that, then these writers can go off and do whatever it is that they need to do for their careers. But yeah, like I ain't never even heard of these, I didn't know these were in production. And they said, yeah, why are we making this crap? Nobody's going to watch it, and it's probably terrible. The work that had been done so far, they were looking at it like, nah, this ain't going to work for us. Okay, let's go ahead and get this stuff up out of here. But again, folks, we're going to see the continual fallout from the writer's strike. It's not over by any stretch of the imaginations from the writer's perspective. The writers are going to be scrambling around looking for work. You're going to see more and more and more cancellations just coming time and time again. Let's see what the Deadline comments got to say about this. Yeah, this guy. Wouldn't Amazon have reopened the writers' rooms by now on any show that they really wanted? Exactly, Anonymous. Exactly. If you really want this show, you're going to reopen the writers' room. Those writers' rooms have been opened. It's all the nonsense that, hey, they ain't reopening, rent's due. Oh, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, let's let you out of your contract. Goodbye. That's basically what it needs to be. Pay these guys off. Like, I'm surprised something like that's not already written into the agreement. Hey, we close up a writer's room for any reason after, because of a strike, we don't reopen that. You got like a few weeks to reopen it, and then you just got to pay us, Now it's not a lawsuit. It's just, hey, a bill, you owe us X or whatever. That's what it should be. These WGA folks still think that after all of this, they deserve jobs from the studios and that they are owed employment like Santa dishing out candy. These companies can do what they want, when they want, and how they want with their money. You're just an employee. Get over it. I mean, again, there's contracts, and if that's part of the agreement that they had with the WGA, then yeah, Amazon's got to take care of that. But I mean, he's correct in the fact that they think that they're going to get some jobs after all of this nonsense, and that they're owed employment. Nobody's owed anything. A lot of these writers, again, they will be on the outside looking in. They will be like, like basically that hungry kid, just like, eyes inside the restaurant, looking at all the happy families eating at Thanksgiving. They're going to be doing that because they're not going to be in the club anymore. It's a private club. You're no longer invited. That's basically what's going to happen with a lot of writers. They're not going to be working in Hollywood anymore. They're going to have to ply their trade somewhere else. Amazon is looking for any excuse to bail on Jennifer Sulky's overspending on middling shows, precisely. Citadel is a disaster, and she's hopelessly out of touch to think redoing Lord of the Rings was worth I don't know why that show should be shut down right now. Rings of Power? Why is that thing still around? They need to pull the plug on the Rings of Power and, start giving that money. Hey, here, Jack Reacher. Reacher was great. I liked Reacher. Give more money to Reacher, But stop wasting money on Lord of the Rings or the Rings of Power. That was an absolute disaster. So, but yeah, like I said, folks, this writer strike isn't going anywhere. There's still going to be the aftermath and the fallout from all of this stuff. And more studios are probably doing this. They're just right now highlighting Amazon. But the other studios are going to be, all right, well, wrap it up, man. Pull the plug on our stuff before these clowns come out here and try to sue us too. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, folks, you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.